So there's not a mimic in this room.
Well, don't be ahead of yourself, because there could be a mimic inside the chest.
Raazu goes to retrieve her
Such a
javelin.
great fucking idea. Oh my god, I love it.
Schrodinger's mimic.
Like you open the chest, there's like a little miniature mimic inside of it.
It's so adorable.
A mimic.
You're fired. That's enough. So what do you do with the chest, Rossi? I mean, your javelin's poking out of it.
I'm gonna pull my javelin out of it, restow it.
And examining this box, I mean, it would take some work. You'd first have to get it up out of where it's encased in ice. You would have to take some time and kind of excavate it first. But you don't, like, it's buried down beneath the hinges in the lock. You can't see any of that mechanism. Just part of the lid poking up out of the snow.
Alright, well, we got a shovel.
Yep.
Birdie, I know you love chests.
Everybody.
And
loves,
I know you love digging holes, so this should be like Christmas for you.
I mean, everybody loves large chests.
Yep.
This isn't a particularly large chest. Like, Birdie couldn't fit inside of this box.
I
But
mean, small chests are fine too.
It's like a B-sized chest.
you set to work excavating it out?
Yeah, I'll with my tools. I have, like, you know, a hammer and some pythons I could use for chisels and
Okay.
a shovel.
With a few moments of work, you manage to free this chest and drag it up out of the cavity it's sitting in. And it's got these bluish metallic bands holding it together, where you typically see iron bands holding the chest. It's made of wood, but it doesn't seem any worse for wear, having been subjected to the moisture and the cold all this time. On the front of the box, you can see the keyhole, and next to it is an insignia in the shape of a stylized hourglass.
I mean, I could try and pick it, but I don't have proficiency with thieves' tools, so ask me to
Wait,
do that.
what?
That's what?
Yep.
For a second there, I thought he said he didn't have proficiency in thieves' tools.
I don't.
Get out of this party! Why do we bring you?
Yeah.
To be fair, he and Destil said that they worked to make sure there was very little skill overlap, so I guess...
Well, this is it's been clearly said to us, this is a very small chest. Thus, Raazu, you can carry it until Destil gets back.
Well,
I thought all rogues just get it inherently.
Nope. You get a when you get to pick between proficiency, and thieves' tool. You get a set of thieves' tools no matter what, but you don't get proficiency unless you pick it. So you can choose
Wait,
between.
you get this set of thieves' tools, you don't know what the fuck they are! Who gave them to you?
So you get the choice between you can take get like double your proficiency bonus on 2 skills or one skill.
I don't believe you, so I'm going to the rogue character sheet.
So
I think you're a liar.
Russell, you could carry this chest, but I mean, you have to do so with both hands. It's got some girth to it. It's too small
Why
for
does no
Birdie.
one read their character sheet? It says right here, proficiency, thieves' tools.
Does he? Well then.
Nobody reads their character sheets.
So you could carry
I'm
this
reading
chest,
mine.
but you'd have to do so with both hands. Like, you'd be lugging it around.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Well then.
Why don't you take a look at this here, Birdie? I suddenly have this feeling that you know what to do with it.
I mean, if you want me to try and pick it, we'll go ahead.
Absolutely.
It has to do with time, and like we've been here like 4 times, so we're the tiniest thing here.
Now, you haven't been here 4 times. This is your first time inside of this fort. The last 2 times you traveled over the top of it.
Maybe we left it for us.
Birdie, you're picking it from way back there?
Oh, I was expecting them to bring it to me.
Oh, la-di-da.
You don't know this party very well.
Princess Birdie.
We're not bringing the mimic to you.
How'd you do on that roll?
I gotta. What am I making?
Dexterity Thieves Tool check.
Okay, so
14 plus dexterity plus proficiency.
So it'd be a 21.
Okay. Birdie, Adrex, and Windy make a Constitution saving throw.
All
right.
So here comes the one. Close.
10.
10,
3.
3,
9.
9. So all of you failed.
Did you remember to check it for traps, Birdie?
9 points of cold damage.
Ha!
And you are
Joke's on you.
slowed, as per the spell. Cold resistance does not protect you from the slowing effect.
Boo.
Birdie has cold resistance because of his wonderfully stylish hat, right?
That's awesome. You can cut the 9 damage in half, but you can't resist the effect. So,
yeah.
Your speed is halved. You have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saves. You can't use reactions, and on your turn, you can use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
How long does this last?
Until I say otherwise. Good news is,
Darn.
you popped the chest open. Inside, you find 6 pieces of silver, 20 pieces of copper, potion G, and scroll C. Potion G, you can't see into it because the glass is frosted over.
Alright, I'm writing these down on the sheet.
Who's taking them?
Cool.
I'll take him.
You're taking
Give 'em
both?
to Birdie. Yeah.
Birdie is carrying the bulk of our magic items, according to my sheet here.
Yes, he is.
He is. He's
He's
kind of
the
our
magic
magic
man.
person. He's
My
the
sheet
magic
agrees
man.
with you, and I was just thinking.
Raazu's a
Like-
slave owner.
Maybe we should actually hand out some of the stuff we know what does.
Eh,
Like maybe Adrex could carry the potion that makes the attacks do the radiant.
Looks like
No,
Adrex is already carrying that.
We already used it.
Here, let me go
No.
down the list to make sure that everybody is on the same page. I have Adrex carrying Potion B, Potion C, and Scroll A. I have Birdie carrying everything else. Birdie's got Potion F, Scroll B, Spellstone A. No, you don't have that. You gave that away.
Yeah, that is no longer here.
Wand B, Wand C, Potion G, and Scroll C.
See.
Yeah, that matches my notes.
Okay.
Our notes. Our notes. It matches our notes.
So you tinker with this lock for a bit, and no sooner do you get in there and get the last tumbler moved, that the keyhole just emits this cone of frost that covers your bodies and slows your movements down. Raazu, you're standing just outside of the cone, so to you it's just really funny.
This bullshit.
Raazu bends down to Birdie and says, "What did we learn?"
I didn't. You know what? I said that I couldn't open it, and they made me do it anyway.
What we learned is we check for traps first, yes?
I was just asked to open it. You have to be more specific.
What's next?
Fall in, let's get out of here.
Oh man, you guys, my house is starting to smell like ribs.
Turn about and then start heading back toward this place.
Okay.
and it doesn't take very long before you have left us in the dirt.
Adrex is callously hopping over the cat.
Somebody took my. There we go.
So, as I recall correctly, Windy, you have less than average speed because you're an Aarakocra, but that's offset by having greater than average speed of being a monk.
You're right.
Okay.
You said there's a pathway down this way?
Yeah, it looks like somebody pink has marked it there, but which is good because I didn't. This isn't a downloaded map. I generated this one, so the walls aren't as thick as I'm used to. I should have gone around and drawn in the walls to make it a little clearer, but I'll try to make sure you guys don't miss anything. But yes, the path goes down this way here. And looking into this area, looking to the left, you see some stairs going up. So down this direction. And on either side of the stair, once again, the walls are collapsed. So you've got this nice just wind tunnel blowing through this whole area. Standing up top here, I'm going to get a different color for this guy because he's my new favorite guy. I accidentally put a curtain over my eyes. I won't do that again. You see this tiny creature, and your first thought is, I have had enough tiny fey creatures. Why can't I... Hold on, I clicked something dumb. My button is not working. There we go. Sorry about that. Tabletop Simulator just hiccuped at me. This tiny creature, and before you can even get a good look at it to see what it looks like, it disappears around this corner, and you don't see it anymore.
Was it a cat?
Like I said, you did not get a good look at it. It probably wasn't a cat, because it looked like it was running on 2 legs. But as soon as it noticed you coming up, it darted back around that corner.
No, I was making a joke. Okay. I do resent, by the way, that you made my my token smaller than everybody else's.
I didn't.
Somebody did. Somebody would have
Nobody
made
else. You're the same exact size as everybody else. I shrunk you all together, and you all got the same amount of... Look at this guy. He's got a complex or something. As you guys round the corner, there's a ledge with maybe a 20 or 30-foot gap in between, and it's higher than the ledge. You'll have to look up at it. And you see the creature is now standing up here. And again, as soon as you turn the corner, it zips around. And again, you don't get a good look at it. It's moving lightning fast.
Do we want to try and like capture the creature? We could pincer attack the creature.
Yeah, I mean,
That doesn't. I mean,
do you think I could make the? Do you think I could scale that?
I mean, first you'd have to jump. What is it? Do a 20-foot horizontal leap, and then you have to scale the wall on the other side. And failure means plummeting into the unknown depths of the gorge.
Could I maybe take a grappling hook, go and fling it across over there?
it'd probably be better to walk around.
There's really nothing for a grappling hook to grab over there, unless you trust the packed snow on the other side.
Yeah, probably not. So yeah, let's go back across this way.
So what's over this way?
Nothing. It's
Were we
just,
able
that's
to
a
see?
wall there.
That's a wall.
There's a wall, and then you got a big opening that just looks out into the twilight of the gorge.
So this is all walls.
So there's a big old passage of wind going through.
Exactly. Anytime you see just solid lines, that's a wall. Anytime you see bites taken out of the map, that's where snow has crumbled away and it's opened up to the outside.
So
Raazu is going to get down and low crawl. Low crawl like Solid Snake style.
Up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually not like a stairway. There's like 2 or 3 broad steps that just increase the elevation. So it's about maybe 10 feet higher on this side, if that.
It's a step away.
Birdie's gonna grab Adrex's leg so he doesn't get blown away.
You're not in any danger of getting blown away. The wind's not that strong.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're just gonna go.
Still pretty harrowing. I mean, it's only a 10-foot wide walkway. And Raazu, no sooner do you poke your face around the corner than you see the little creature, and it just darts away towards the...
I'm gonna go to the other side.
I can't wait to hear him whistle in slow motion.
Corner view, Metal Gear Solid again. Peek around the corner.
And as soon as you do and it notices, you see the thing take a flying leap with no effort whatsoever across the gap.
Hey, buddy.
Windy, as you come around the corner, it looks at you and looks back at Raazu, and then it draws this little dagger that it's carrying. Let's roll some initiative again.
Wow, I'm in the best place.
I rolled a 20 last time. Let me change my initiative now.
Slow doesn't actually affect Dex skill checks, so there's no penalty to this roll as far as that goes.
I rolled the same exact thing.
What are the penalties for being slowed again?
What are the what?
What are the penalties for being slowed again?
It's -2 to AC, -2 to Dex saving throws. Your speed is halved. You cannot take reactions. And on your turn, you can have an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Oh, you wang. Alright,
Did you just call him a wang?
I did.
Wow.
A wing wang.
All right, and
Adrex's thing is bonus actions.
It's okay, you're way over there anyway.
Yeah.
the thing
No.
dashes between Wendy's legs.
Whoa!
Fastest thing you've ever seen in your life. And disappears back around the corner. You cannot believe the speed which this thing moves. And it didn't even leave an appreciable trail in the snow as it went. It's almost as like its feet were not impacting the ground.
Alright, fun combat. Let's keep going forward.
Looks like this is a dead end here.
Why did you even take out a dagger?
Just in case you beat him on initiative and got to attack him first. What's next?
Is there anything over here that makes us anything other than like pointless? Because it's looking like we should just turn around. So Wendy's just gonna do some investigating to see if there's any other way to go.
I mean, what exactly are you doing? I mean, are you digging down into the snow here?
No, I'm more of like just checking the walls and stuff.
Yeah, there's no other features. The walls here are just solid blocks of ice. And like I said, if you focus on the clearer parts of the ice, you think you can make out moving shapes, just like dark blobs, featureless in the distance through who knows how many feet, how many layers of ice.
Birdie looks over the edge and down
And
into the ravine.
that was probably a bad idea. It's a long, long drop. You can't see the bottom from here, and the wind is very, very loud.
Raazu grabs Birdie by the collar of his jacket and go falling over.
I like the idea of everybody just grabbing Birdie by the scruff of the neck and carrying him around when he does something he shouldn't be doing.
Okay, and you
Like,
don't see
he's-
the little guy around the corner there.
Yeah. Well, that was exciting. Let's keep going then, I
Stop.
guess.
Raazu, what's your
Hey.
passive perception? Remember,
11.
You have dark vision, though, yes?
Dark vision, yeah.
Okay, so it is just 11. I have a 10 to hit you.
Not gonna do it.
As very suddenly, out of the snow and the ground, this dagger flashes out, slashes out at your leg. Doesn't bite into through your armor, though. And now we are officially back on initiative at Birdie's turn. As you see this little creature, he just buried itself slightly into the snow.
Well, I'm going to shoot an arrow at it.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Okay.
That's rude.
And you just double every. Let's get out like 4 extra dice and.
This poor bastard.
This poor guy. Yeah, no, he made a series of bad decisions today.
So that is. I rolled a 29 plus 4. I forget. You double the plus your plus the damage, right?
No, you
No.
do not.
No, don't.
You do not. Okay, so that would be 33 damage.
Raazu, this little bastard in the snow, flashes out with its dagger, and it just scratches your armor, and then immediately this tiny creature just gets blasted into the snow in a pile of its blood as Birdie's arrow lifts it off the ground and just sticks it there. And now looking at it, you see this thing, now that it's not moving with blinding speed. It's got these like blue pallid features, and it's got these it's wearing clothes. I mean, it's difficult to tell what color they were because he's bleeding so badly now. But around his neck, you see now it's wearing some kind of chain tucked down into its tunic.
Raazu goes to see what's on the chain.
You pull it out, and it's a key. A little blue metallic key with an hourglass insignia on the end of it.
Raazu grins and shows it to Birdie.
Birdie shrugs.
I'll hand it
Womp. Womp.
Has Windy gotten slower?
I'll hand it to Birdie and say, hey, it's a souvenir for you.
Birdie puts it around his neck.
And start heading up this corridor.
Okay. And eventually you come to another intersection where you can either carry forward or turn left.
No passageways in appearance from here.
Nope, just this one off to the left.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
You can't see to the end of here yet.
Now let's go straight on then. Looking for passages off to either side.
Mm-hmm. And eventually it does make a left turn. And looking down, you can hear the wind whistling from this direction as there are two curved turns in the walls, and you can tell that wind is blowing from those hallways.
Okay.
And we've done a pretty good job on following these numbers, huh?
Have you done them all in order? I guess you have.
Yeah.
Really good. All right.
Yeah, no.
Making things easy on you. That's our motto.
Kind of just...
And looking around the corner, you see another one of these little bastards. And as soon as he catches sight of you, he does a dashing, flying leap out of sight. And Birdie, you see where he lands on the other side of this hallway. And when he sees that his egress here is similarly blocked, he too pulls a knife.
Okay.
We'll just keep the same initiative. Actually, no. We better roll it again. I don't want to give.
Well, he just moved, so Birdie.
Actually, he did worse this time. Birdie beat his 18, so yeah, you're first.
Maybe I'll get another crit. That would be awesome.
Wow.
Did he actually get it?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't get the sneak
Oh, yeah.
attack bonus, but...
He does if he has an advantage.
He doesn't have advantage. Actually, oh shit, you know, you're supposed to be rolling disadvantage against these guys. I forgot. Yeah, roll a second. Well, yeah, go ahead and roll a second d20 since I just remembered it. We haven't passed your turn yet. I'm going to rob you of your second crit.
How could you do that, Bricker?
You can go tell this.
That's brutal.
Go ahead and tell this story on r/RPG horror stories later.
Yeah.
14.
14?
Yeah.
14's not going to do it. As your arrow whistles wide. And you immediately think, that's probably for the best, because if I kill this guy with an arrow, he'll probably fall over backwards into the ravine. And no sooner does this thing duck your arrow than it dart past you. Was that too much? There. Adrex, you're up. You see this thing
Stop!
running around the corner.
Hold on!
This black square is a wall, right? It's not like ravine.
Correct. You can see the opening of the ravine at the end of each of these little hallways. And if you crane your neck around one corner, you can see the other one.
I'm hurling an axe at the little guy.
Roll it at disadvantage.
Cool.
Yes.
That is a 14.
14 does not hit. Axe hits the snow next to it, and it once again just disappears around the corner
Ah,
as it flees from your sight.
ooh, ooh. God, wow.
Does he get to move every time we swing at it?
He gets to move whenever I say he does, because I'm the DM.
Well, I know. I'm just like, that's...
Man, I didn't even get to use my second attack. Damn.
Oh, you had a second attack?
Yeah.
I thought you needed your bonus action to do a second attack.
No, I'm the right level now.
Oh,
I just
you're level
got
5.
a
Okay, go
natural-
ahead, go ahead, throw a second axe at him. Let's see you fail again.
Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
see fail
That's
again.
rude.
I mean, he's not wrong. Yeah, that's 13.
Okay, then he disappears around the corner. And you guys are standing there with the wind is especially whistly right here because the narrow hallways are its only entrance in.
When you could take some lessons.
Well, Raazu's got next action, so she's got a double move to the end of to that way.
And you don't see him down the hallway, which means we can come off initiative until...
He tries to stab Raazu again.
Going to get my axes.
We're just walking past them. You don't have to go anywhere.
Can I do a
Raazu,
perception check to
stop
see if
there.
I spot him? Damn it.
Sure, you can make one from there if you want.
Bro. What? I'm sorry.
Couldn't make
I'm
it
also
fine.
sorry.
How'd you do? Remember, you're at You make this at disadvantage because you're in dim light.
Oh, so it's going to be even worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
9. 9 and probably lower.
Yeah, it's lower.
Yeah. 5.
Yeah, you looking around, it just all looks like snow to you. In fact, you come around this corner, you've been trying to pick up traces of where this thing's been running around, and you guys are leaving tracks in the snow where your boots are buried into them, but they're not leaving any tracks at all. Raazu, you found him.
Yay!
This is bullshit.
Also, I have a 22.
Yep, that'll do it.
8 points of piercing damage. As this thing bursts out of the snow as you turn the corner. And this time, pierces straight through your boot and into your flesh. And
Ow.
it feels real cold. That's going to bring us to... Oh, Rasu's turn is next.
Tell him to turn off his stupid slow.
He's getting halberded.
Roll this at disadvantage, remember. It's just incredibly difficult to hit this thing. It's moving so fast and dodging so much.
How does a 13 do?
13 does not do it.
Mm.
And then it immediately, once again, darts in between Wendy's legs.
Does he, does that, I'm going to sentinel that.
Okay, he is attempting to disengage.
Yeah, so I'm going to sentinel him. And...
At disadvantage.
That's better. Brick Road.
It's attack rolls
Why?
against this monster have disadvantage.
Why?
You're fine.
Why,
Maybe
Why?
you're fine.
Why you do this? That's a 17. Or no, I'm sorry. 8.
When I first saw this monster in the book that I got it out of, I'm like, this is a really fucking annoying monster.
Yeah.
I hope I
spotted
never
it.
have to fight this.
It's that one.
So it
Oh,
tries
it
to turn and run when you miss it the first time, and you immediately cleave downward, and
he hits. He enjoys 13 points of slashing damage.
that's enough to kill the dang thing.
How do you like your speed being lowered, ass?
Raazu, you're not slowed, right?
No.
Okay. That's right, you were standing out of the range of it.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I mean, it's holding its little dagger. It's dressed in the same kind of drab, light blue colors. And again, it's got a chain around its neck.
Roger shrugs and goes ahead and loots the chain.
You take the chain off, and this one, it looks like the first key you found, except the insignia is that of a goose. Or a swan, you're not sure.
What about
Hand
the
it to
little
Birdie.
dagger? Okay, I put the key around my
Little
neck.
dagger, it's too small to be of any use to you. I mean, other than a novelty.
I'll take
But
it.
it's cold, right? It could be a really good novelty. We could use some chill drinks.
I could put it on an arrow.
What's next?
Raazu gestures to go down this hallway that she started down.
Okay. And a few feet down the hallway, you do see it branch off to the left.
Eat up.
I have this mental picture of Raazu just like marching forward at a brisk pace, and like
Yeah.
all struggling really hard to keep up with her.
Raazu's just kind of like rolls her eyes, stops, let them catch up, and then
From here, you can feel
Continues.
the wind whipping in really strong from your left, from this direction. And looking over there, you can see why. It looks as though the entire room, like half of the entire room, has fallen away. And our good old friends, the Witherlings, are here inspecting the damage. Seeing you come in, they whip around with their clubs.
Hey guys, it's really windy.
I am never ever undoing this slow effect because I'm enjoying the voices so much.
I was afraid of that. I was thinking that. I was just like, he's just going to inflict more status effects on us to see if we change our voices.
See, I was hoping to make it annoying enough that he's just like, all right, no more slow monsters.
Nope, I love it.
I mean, if you want us to sound like chipmunks, you should start casting,
Haste
like,
on us.
Yeah, treasure chests with haste.
So
We'll
Wendy,
do
you've
it.
got a 24?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, these creatures, they mean you nothing but maliciousness as you enter into their domain.
I appreciate you telling me that, so that I can shoot them.
Yeah, I mean, you can shoot them anyway.
That's not really my deal. More a Raazu thing.
Are they? There's the skeleton kobold.
Yes, these are the Knoll Witherlings. These are
Knolls,
these
okay.
are the Deadmans with clubs.
The dead boys. I'm gonna shoot the one in front of me. Let's give it a sharpshooter. It's the worst that could happen. Hey, 19.
That was almost a 1.
A 19?
Yeah.
19 will hit.
Boy, that's why I use sharpshooter. For 15 damage.
15 damage, and no problem. You pierce directly through what's left of the thing's skull, and all of the bones comprising its form clatter to the snow.
Alright, second verse, same as the first. Second attack.
This is a extra attack, it's not a bonus action?
Correct.
Okay.
Hey, 18.
18 will hit.
For
narrowing it down.
18 damage.
For 18 damage, and same deal with this one. Which one were you attacking? Show me you have line of sight to him from that corner.
Okay, I'll take this one then. Is that like an actual sharp corner here?
It is, yes.
Alright, then I'll move.
Yes, it is.
I'll move so that I can hit him.
Okay, no problem. And you take him off his feet as well. And he also moves no more. 2 Witherlings remain, and that's the end of Wendy's turn.
Yeah. I literally can't do anything else.
Okay, Birdie, you're up.
And it's half movement, right?
Yes, your speed is halved.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here and shoot this one.
Okay. I am giving them partial cover because of the wind.
So that would be 15, and partial cover is -2, right? So that would be
Don't worry about the minus on your end. I'm applying it on my end. Just tell me what you
Okay.
hit.
I hit a 15.
I wouldn't want you guys to do math. Yeah, 15 hits.
Yeah.
We hate math.
Math is evil.
For 6 damage.
For 6 damage. That one takes an arrow, but You don't seem to have done anything but made him upset. He shows you his fangs and he crashes his club against the ground after he catches an arrow in his chest. Moving or staying put?
I don't have any movement left.
Oh, that's that means it's my Witherling's turn.
Yep.
Are these guys from your Book of Beasts, Brickred?
No, these are from Volos.
Huh.
I can get all the way up to Birdie.
I haven't read enough Volos.
I can get all the way up to Birdie twice.
Nice.
And you're not dodging or anything, so I don't have to roll with any kind of disadvantage. Birdie, I have a 14.
What's the minus on AC?
2.
Yes.
14 will hit. So his club comes down on your head, cracking your dome for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. No sooner does he ring your bell that you see him coming in to bite you with his nasty witherling teeth, and you quickly scamper to the side so he doesn't catch your flesh. His friend is actually that was the one standing in front of Raazu. If Raazu has a reaction, she'd like to use.
By all means.
I want I want to clarify something with you.
Sure.
As a DM. So my scout trait says when a enemy ends his turn, I can choose to move. I don't. You said we can't take reactions, right?
You cannot take a reaction right now.
I know, but like in this situation, so I can't move. I can't use my scout.
Does it say you use a reaction?
You can as soon as he ends his turn. They haven't ended their turns yet.
Okay.
His
All
turn
right,
will
so-
end after the actions resolve, which means his turn's not over until Rasu's reaction resolves.
Well, like what I meant, let's say they both are attacking me. So like once that's done, I could scooch away theoretically.
Yeah, once the first guy's done attacking you, you could get out the way. As long as the other one's done moving, then he'd have to attack Windy instead.
Okay.
He's not going to because you just shot arrows. How'd Raasu do?
Hang on one second. Need to check a racial feature real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh, Rasu's a racist.
To be clear, Brick Road, he just shot arrow. I'm the one who shot arrows.
Well, yeah, but the one you shot at died, so...
Does a 9
That's true.
hit?
You should kill the people you tried to shoot at.
9
Or
does
9
not hit, no.
And we've already established that they're made a stern thing for.
So at this point, if Birdie had a reaction to use, now is when you could scamper away without provoking attacks. However,
And it is.
you don't have a reaction to use. I have a crit.
Okay.
There's no need for that.
So he brings his club down for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And his bite hits an 18.
That hits.
And then he bites into you for 6 points of piercing damage. And it's painful. It's like this thing has jaws that are specifically designed by Mother Nature. A million years of crazy Gnoll evolution to be as efficient as possible in tearing muscle away from bone. You
So
got a
that
big
was-
bite taken out of your arm.
That's 7 plus what?
6 points of piercing from the bite.
Okay. So I'm almost dead.
That's exciting. And now it is...
Don't die.
I almost said it was Red's turn because he's just sitting off the side of the board here. I'm going to move him somewhere else. So we don't have to sit here and wait all week for Destil. It's going to bring us to Adrex. Really? Raasu? Really? A 2?
Birdie.
The Knoll's attacking you.
Birdie just screams incredibly slowly. Ah.
You can't scream as a reaction.
Reaction.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, Raasu. Take him out.
Yeah. Raazu. Stabby, stabby.
Okay.
Hey!
It's a
Good stab.
25.
That'll hit.
Nah.
No. For
No,
5 damage, second attack.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh darn. Hey!
That is a 24
That hits.
for... Party helped me out on
That's
that one.
not even the right one that you're attacking, but okay.
6 damage.
And I mean, you watch in horror as this gnoll tears off a big chunk of Birdie's flesh and just starts like it can't even swallow it. It doesn't have like an esophagus or a stomach. It's just all bones. But you reach forward and you finish it off before Birdie even finishes saying "ow" in slow motion.
That's just wasteful.
Moving or staying put?
I'm done.
Raazu, you're up.
Raazu closes and opens up the can.
Okay.
Opens up the can of... That's a 21 to hit
That'll do it.
for 13 points of damage.
13 points. And you just cleave this witherling in half. It does not even have a chance to try to dodge out of the way. And its bones clatter to the ground. One of them has a big chunk of Birdie in its mouth.
Turn to face Birdie and starts applying some field medicine. Get 10 hit points back.
So that was a use of your lay on hands?
Yes.
Okay.
Sandy boys.
I love how like the one party member who actually has the ability to take a healer's kit and heal hit points is not here.
Me?
Oh no, I thought
It's
Destil.
Destil. Yeah, no, it's McDohl who has that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
But that's on a long rest, isn't it? Or a short rest?
Who knows?
So what's next?
Let's go check this room out.
You've got this partially collapsed room, and then you've got this corridor that nobody's been down yet. And looking in here, it's not even really possible to tell what this room might have been at one point. You do see traces in the snow of where the witherlings were digging as if they were searching through for something, scratching around. And I'll let you make me an... You don't have dark vision, right?
No.
I'll let you make me a nature check at disadvantage to examine the...
Hey, time out before you do that.
construction.
Could I make that nature check instead and have Wendy aid me in there?
Sure, you can do that.
All right then. So
I'll
take that
help
at
you out.
advantage.
You wouldn't have to make it a disadvantage because you've got dick vision.
Yep. All right. So
Hey, Birdie. Healer's kit feat. Get 6 hit points.
awesome.
I'm sorry, I had survival. My bad. But it's still 17.
17?
Yeah.
You have a little bit of experience with heavy snowfall. And it looks like the collapse of this room had to have been pretty recent. Like, it hasn't had enough time for the snow to completely freeze over with a layer of ice yet. But it's very difficult to discern because the structure itself is made out of ice. But if you had to guess, this probably doesn't predate the start of these ice storms that were caused by the Queen.
So do you think we did this during one of our previous attempts, or something that we did cause this? Maybe, I don't know. I'm spitballing here.
What were they looking for?
Birdie slowly pulls his shovel out.
Okay.
And
Raazu takes up the defensive position to watch her back.
I guess I'm gonna like just poke around a little bit. And you said the snow is like not softly. It's not hardly packed.
It's
just
very densely packed and frozen in most places. If you guys weren't wearing winter gear, you'd have penalties to your movement from slipping around. In some places in this room, because the gnolls have been digging around, there's looser patches of snow in this room. How long do you spend digging around in here?
I don't know. How long will you let?
I'm not willing to let you stay here for longer than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say about 5 minutes is good.
And you're
I'll just
digging
poke
on that
around for-
square there?
Yeah.
And you're poking around for 5 minutes. Are you digging like one deep hole down into the snow, or are you kind of...
No, just digging a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here.
And after 5 minutes, I mean, you're not accomplishing anything but tiring out your muscles and making your hands real cold.
Okay. So.
Oh,
Okay,
well.
let's move on. And kind of poke my head around this corner.
And it opens up into a room which at one point might have been identical to the one you were just in, but the sound of wind is entirely behind you here, indicating that the room ahead is intact.
Okay. Waiting for the stop.
Looking into this room, good news and bad news.
Good news first.
Good news is you see another box, partially encased in the ice.
All right. What's
Bad news is it's 12 feet off the ground in the ceiling.
Who wants a boost?
12 feet, huh? Is it like just kind of frozen in there?
Yeah, it looks like somebody placed it there somehow and it got completely iced over. So again, just like a corner of the box is jutting out of the ice. It took Birdie a bit of work to get the previous box out. This one's going to be more difficult because it's 12 feet above you.
Like, could I reasonably, like, how smooth is the surface of the ceiling?
Reasonably smooth. I mean, it looks like it's iced over snow like the rest of the floors in this place.
No good place for handholds, huh?
Nope, not really.
Grappling hook the box and pull it down.
Sounds good.
Make me a strength check. Maybe it's a hit roll first. Let's see how good you get this box. I mean, there's not really a good place to grab it. You're going to have to try to...
Net 20.
Really?
Yeah.
So you whip this grappling hook around and you let it sing above you. And you grab one of these blue iron bands on the side of the box. Make me a strength check, add advantage. Straight strength, no skill attached.
Okay. That D8 doesn't mean anything. It just got caught up in the thing. That's an 18.
18. And you do pull this box out. The ice in the ceiling cracks. And it lands on the ground with a crash. And as it does, you feel the shaking under your feet again. And the walls of this room start to crumble away.
Slash flex.
1 second.
What's next? Be quick. The room's
Crack
collapsing.
that bad boy open. Bring it out here.
Raazu goes, scoops it up, starts
Make a
dragging it out.
dexterity saving throw. I'm sorry, a strength saving throw, not dexterity.
14.
14. You grab up this box, and I mean, you feel the snow shift underneath your feet as though it's all falling down beneath you. And you're almost knocked to your feet, which would have been dreadfully terrible because most of the room sloughs away as you grab this box up with your arm and back off into the hallway. And now you all hear the sound of wind very, very loudly whipping in around you.
Set the box down here in the hallway.
And setting this box down looks identical to the first box, with the wood, which looks surprisingly good for having been encased in ice. The blue metal bands, except this one next to the keyhole has an insignia of a goose.
Raazu.
Yeah.
I'm going to check for traps this time.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. All right. A 5.
All you know is that other than the insignia, it looks identical to the first box you found.
Maybe
Birdie-
if we use the key.
Birdie shrugs and just uses the key.
Okay. And you unlock the box and open it up, and inside, 4 silver pieces,
We can retire.
7 copper pieces,
Holy
Definitely.
potion H, which is the fluid looks white and sticky, and it leaves these strange strings on the sides of the vial that take a minute to dissipate and flow back down into the main mass.
Gross.
And a potion of greater healing.
Very nice.
Who is taking potion H?
I mean, it's,
Raazu will.
Harasu will take it?
Yep, Raazu will.
Rasu's getting tired of not carrying around any magic items.
Eh.
Okay. And what's next?
Who's taking the potion of greater healing? Raazu?
I don't actually have a
You can have that.
okay.
It's all yours.
Potion of greater healing.
I want to say that's 4d8 plus 4 or something.
I don't have my DMG handy.
It's in the DMG. I mean, you could look it up. I mean, I could look it up too, but it's all the way across the other side of the room. And I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
it's
heard,
impossible.
but there's tornadoes in the area, so I'm a little scared.
It's totally fine. I'll look it up while we're doing it.
What's next for you, bronies?
We're not bronies. I guess we double back and continue down the hallway.
Okay, continuing down the hallway reveals a 4-way intersection.
We have to go the right way so we can reveal number 9.
4d4 plus 4.
44 plus 4? Okay, so a regular potion's 2d4 plus 4 then.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Who knows how potions of healing work? No idea.
Well, I just
It
looked it
told
up.
us.
There you do. Yeah. Page 188 of the.
Who knows off the top of their head? Nobody.
Correct.
I vote we go left.
Of course, that's always a good choice.
Stop.
Oop.
Rasu's taking the lead. Who is with Raazu?
I'm behind Raazu.
Okay. I need Adrex and Birdie. Make sure I get this right.
I'm gonna be real. I thought I was volunteering for damage.
Make a strength saving throw. So good news, Adrex, you don't make this at a penalty.
Hey.
That's
That's
Adrex's 20.
Yeah.
Birdie, what'd you get?
A 3.
A 3.
Bye, Birdie.
As soon as these
Bye,
guys
Birdie.
turn the corner, Adrex and Birdie, you feel the ground beneath your feet shift wildly. Adrex, do you want to be on this side of the wall or this side of the wall? Birdie's going to be stuck over here.
This side of the wall.
You leap backwards, and before you know it, there is a solid wall of ice that just tilted up
Collapses in?
out of the floor, sealing off the passage with your companions on the other side. Birdie, you are knocked prone in your square. And you can just vaguely see Windy on the other side, just the outline of her through this kind of mottled ice.
Birdie, look out!
So the wall just shot up out of the floor?
Yes, and it was so violent that it knocked Birdie to his feet, or to his butt.
Someone knows we're here. Raazu says suspiciously.
Help Birdie up.
Birdie looks at Adrix, looks at the wall, and goes, "Now what?" No, excuse me. Now what?
Let's Raazu calls out, Can you try and dig through?
I mean, you guys can only vaguely... actually, let me see how well you can hear her. Yeah, I mean, she sounds very far away because she's shouting at you through this 5-foot thick wall of ice. But you can make out what she's saying.
All I have is a shovel. I don't think that'll get us through.
Imagine you need like a pickaxe or something.
Like,
You could chip away at the ice with your shovel. I mean, you could chip away at the ice with a weapon, with a sword or an
I was-
axe or something.
Yeah, I was about to pull out my axe and start hacking it. See what
Would it be-
happens.
would it be easier to go through the walls like this? Is that something that we could? Well, no, because that's
Looks like it's all made of the same material.
okay.
Adrix starts hacking the wall with his axe.
Make a strength check. Make it at advantage because you're using an axe.
Nice.
It's another nat 20.
All right. Roll a d4.
I'm rolling a d4.
Roll that d4. Roll it good.
3.
3. Roll initiative.
Really?
Really?
Not
That's-
on me.
No, you guys on the other side, unless you have some way to get through the wall, don't roll it.
Oh,
Ah, there's the one. Excellent.
Did you find it?
Does Birdie
just
need
go
it?
ahead and-
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
found it.
Birdie definitely needs to
No.
roll initiative.
All right.
I'll just go ahead and take myself off of the initiative counter.
Yeah,
Then.
you guys don't count anymore. Screw you guys. What are Adrex and Birdie's past experiences with fiends? What kind of fiends have they faced in the past?
Oh, man.
I don't think Birdie would have ever seen a fiend.
Okay.
Huh. Would have Adrex ever have seen a fiend? I don't know if he would have, actually.
You break off a big chunk of ice from the wall. And you're actually pretty proud of yourself. The fierceness of the blow. It just cracks through the ice and slides down and crashes at your feet. No sooner than it does it split in half. And the two chunks of ice take the form of little imp-like creatures with long hooked noses and big pointy ears. And you can just feel the colds coming off of them, these bitter creatures. They have pointed features and they're clouded in just this cloud of snowfall, for lack of a better term. And they act on 9. I guess I could have just moved this one here. As soon as you break them off, Birdie, you're going to take the first action. Both of these creatures fall to the floor at Adrex's feet, and they both turn their attention to the wall itself. But Birdie, you're up first.
So they're not actually looking at us?
No, they've just come up off of the ground. They've taken to the air. They don't... I mean, they have wings, but you can tell that they're not using their wings to fly in the same sense that Birdie, or that Wendy needs to.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it seems like their attention is focused on the damage on the wall that
Okay.
Adrex is trying to hammer through.
I'm gonna hold an action to where it basically just attack the closest one if they,
You
institute
cannot
any
ready an
cost.
action because that requires a reaction to do.
Okay, all right. Well, just gonna pull out my. I'm just gonna dodge, I guess,
Okay.
because they're not attacking us, and that's actually kind of rare. So
Okay. Both of the little
Everything
creatures
hates us.
turn their attention towards the broken wall, and they blow forth this ice breath that looks similar to what Adrex used to be able to do. And you can see that the ice is reforming the hole in the wall, repairing the damage that was dealt. That's going to bring us to Adrex.
No. Stabby, slashy, killy.
Okay.
Killy's the guy in Suikoden.
He doesn't have ice breath, though, as far as I know.
That is a crit.
A crit?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a 20.
Sure.
That's 20, 20, 1, 20
That's
is
more
what
than
I've
enough.
been rolling.
That's perfect.
Critty McCrit face.
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
Nice crit.
7 damage.
7 damage.
no, that's perfect. That's exactly what I would expect. You get the 20, and then you ruin it with terrible damage.
Hey, and you
Hey, at
pierce
least
through
I'm
this
attacking.
thing
Well,
with your
to be
sword. You've got its attention now.
I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
Ah!
That ain't gonna do it.
20, 20, 1, 21.
And the second stab, you catch the wall behind them instead. You guys on the other side of the wall, you now see them facing off against these creatures. Very difficult to see these creatures. You can tell they're facing something, but you can't really make out the shapes of the imp creatures they're fighting through the ice of the wall. What are you two doing over there?
The same side that Adrex is trying to punch through, Raazu's punch through with.
Okay, make a strength check. What are you trying to excavate the wall with?
Her halberd.
Okay, go ahead and make that add advantage.
That's a 15.
A 15, and you start chipping away ferociously at the ice. Wendy, are you helping with this endeavor?
Yeah.
What are you excavating the wall with?
Best I got is my shittier longsword.
You're using your shitty longsword? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that strength check at advantage.
Well, I'm not going to use my nice longsword.
You mean the orc's longsword?
My nice longsword. Like my nice horn.
Is it really that nice? I don't know that I described it as nice.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
16.
16? And yeah, you and Raazu are just furiously chipping away to the wall because you see your friends on the other side in some kind of danger. Birdie, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to stab this bottom one here.
Okay, this is the one that Adrex did not stab. You want to stab the fresh one?
No, let's stab the same one as him.
Okay.
So, I crit.
Okay.
So that I need.
That's bullshit.
Many D6s.
Salt Golem be like, how many D6s? They need to nerf that shit.
So that is 37 points of damage.
I bet you think you're real clever, don't you? Why don't you guys both makes me a dexterity saving throw? And remember, you're rolling a disadvantage.
It's great. This is whatever's gonna happen should just happen.
I'm sorry, not a disadvantage. It's a -2 to your dex save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not disadvantage.
I want either of these though.
Just take whichever one you want, since you rolled 2 at my
15.
15. How'd Birdie do?
I got a 21.
Birdie, you have evasion, right?
Let me see. I don't think so.
Oh my
I
god,
have
Nodal.
I have uncanny dodge.
I'm going to die.
Oh.
Birdie, you take nothing because of your uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Adrex,
Yeah.
4 points of slashing damage as this little imp creature explodes into just shards of razor-sharp, icy shrapnel.
Halved because I pass or already have?
I already have it. It rolled an
cool.
8, you take 4. That's going to bring us down to...
Oh, Brooke, actually, he was right. You can't use Uncanny Dodge because it takes a reaction.
Oh.
He beat us both.
Oh.
He's the smart one.
I'm ashamed. What do we do now? Like, do we just leave?
I think we give him a high five.
So go ahead and take 4 damage, Birdie. That's your reward for knowing what your character does.
You turned into a corn cob.
Okay. Excellent. I need Adrex and Birdie to both make me a dexterity saving throw.
I still haven't gotten better at these though.
That's all right.
Are you sure? Because it seemed like you got pretty good.
Yeah.
9.
Doing all right.
9. I got a 9.
9? Okay.
I got a 7.
You got... All right, well,
Wow.
neither of you made
Guys.
the incredibly easy to make save. It's going to be 7 points of cold damage as this thing unleashes its
I
frost
resist
breath.
that anyway.
Now in your direction. Well, Birdie does too, because
direction.
he's got his awesome hat with the big floppy ears coming off the side.
Oh, right. So 1, 2. So that would be 4 damage because you round up.
No, you round
No,
down.
Oh, you round down, so
round
3
down.
Round
damage.
down.
Well, he's
Right.
run down except on HP.
Adrex,
Yeah.
what up?
Stabby. That is a 23
23 will hit.
Stabby McStab face.
for 8 damage.
8
Right,
damage.
8 damage. I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay. I mean, you know what happens if you kill him.
Yep.
I don't think that
Not a
Adrex
coward.
would care.
That's a 17?
17 hits.
Yeah, boy. Five damage.
You should roll bigger numbers, I think.
Yeah, I should.
And-
That'd be nice.
This thing, I mean, you're pretty sure this thing doesn't realize that you're both pretty well protected against the cold damage. So after it burps its big frostiness at you, you just pierce through it a couple times, bracing yourself for an explosion that doesn't come. You guys on the other side still hacking away at the wall?
We're going to hack away at this wall.
All right, let's get strength checks.
23.
23.
19.
Both of you roll a d4.
Three.
2.
3 and 2.
Yep.
Excellent. Now you guys can roll initiative.
Yay! Nice.
Ah, I rolled higher than I would have if you had let me roll initiative before.
Same.
Both of you,
You want-
break off huge chunks of the wall.
You
So
can go first.
Okay.
it looks like if you break off one more largest chunk, because Adrex broke one, but it got repaired, and you guys just broke 2. One more, and you might, like, Birdie might be able to squeeze through the hole in the wall. Unfortunately, these chunks of ice form up into more of these little impish creatures.
Raazu rolls her eyes.
That's really convenient where you guys landed on the initiative board, because I can just count you working as your action and then move on to Birdie.
That sounds good.
Birdie, what you doing?
I am going to move this way.
Are you disengaging?
Yes, I'm using my cunning action. Well,
That's bonus action.
That's a bonus
it's
action.
a bonus action. Okay.
You can do it, but you can't do it and take an action.
Yeah, no, we're just I'll just stab this guy with my short sword.
Okay.
Non-cipher bonus.
I mean, he still gets the pack tactics. That's not bad. That's not nothing.
crit.
Woo!
That's a crit.
My poor little Mephits.
Kobolds just throw out so much damage.
So
Roll
that
one more
would be
die.
Yeah, it looks like you're down a die.
Roll one more
I only
die.
saw 7 there.
I think it's fine.
No. You
20.
don't understand. This is important to a rogue.
30 damage.
Okay, both of you on that side of the wall. Let's get that dexterity saving throw.
Just because you didn't get to see a lot of these.
That is a 17 for Birdie.
12. Because I got a -2.
Oh, 15 for Birdie then. Forgot
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
Go ahead and take 3 points of slashing damage. That's after it's been halved, as this thing again explodes into jagged ice in all directions.
Lovely.
On this side of the wall, so we'll do Raazu first. Raazu, I need you to make. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to keep track of which one's on which side of the wall here. But for consistency, so they broke off the wall. They're probably like this, actually. I just got to be careful that I don't let them attack through the solid wall here. But all 3 of them look like they're going to turn around, and they use their frost breath to mend the holes in the wall.
Bullshit.
Agreed.
Adrex,
Yeah.
the wall is completely formed on your side.
Let's hack at it.
Okay.
We got to get through it.
Let's get that
So-
strength check.
Let's get more Mephits going.
Yay!
And
It
you
was just
chip away frantically at this ice.
Didn't you
Raazu,
say? Oh, okay.
just
All right,
20s
so-
and 1s with me today.
All right. Go
This is
ahead.
probably just 1s.
So since we haven't seen like these things explode over here, we're going to chop at these things with reckless abandon.
Okay,
Does a 20 hit?
that does hit. Surprisingly.
Please enjoy. Ooh, 13 slashing damage.
Now you both need to make a dex saving throw on
Yeah.
your side of the wall.
Bullshit.
Raazu saves. It's a 20.
Wendy, you're at -2 on this.
Well, I didn't make it.
Hey,
Yeah.
6 points of slashing damage, which Raazu can cut in half as the thing explodes into shards of icy shrapnel. And that's going to bring us to Wendy's turn.
Well, I don't see a lot of options that don't involve just killing these guys. So I'm just going to kill these guys. Nice longsword.
Are you using your longsword or the orcs?
I'm using my nice. Well, first of all, they're both my long swords. I couldn't have been more clear about this. I'm using my black iron longsword.
So, guys, this is where you mark Brick Troll's Nodal on your bingo card.
That's a 12?
His mom wrote his name on the sword. A 12 will hit.
4.
Yeah, pretty low AC, I'd say. Wow, it was scooting right on the rim of that D10.
For 10 damage.
10 damage. Go ahead and both of you make a dexterity saving throw.